there are a lot going on in the foreclosure industry. Some are good, some are bad. This actual getting foreclosure sales canceled hasn't been as difficult as it has been in the past, simply because homeowners are being given more and more options. The banks are working with them a little bit more. The problem is it catches you off guard because the process is so fast here in Georgia. So let's talk a little bit about the administrative process of foreclosures and what happens. And we're going to tag team and just go back and forth and talk about some of our experiences and helping homeowners and getting foreclosure relief that they are seeking. And then we're going to bounce right into people being able to buy distressed properties and talk a little bit about distressed properties and people trying to get back into home ownership. So we're just going to kind of cover everything about what we're going to do and talk more about on our upcoming 3-hour workshop on March 30th this month at the AEI Startup Factory located in Stonecrest, Georgia. So, in Georgia, what do you know about how the foreclosure process works, and what is your experience in dealing with various mortgage companies, any easy lenders to deal with, any difficult situations that you may have come across?
Well, in Georgia, you miss 3 payments, and on the 4th one, guess what? You're about to lose your home. You'll go up for potential foreclosure, but you have a lot of options before you get to that point. I always tell people that they need to communicate. A lot of times when people go into financial hardship, they go into a moment of shame and they don't want to deal with the pressure of someone calling their phone asking them why they have not paid their bill. But the quicker you deal with it by calling them and letting them know what's going on, the quicker you will learn there are several programs out there to assist you and help you get back on track.
Okay.
The problem is most people just don't pick up the phone.
Yeah. I think in my experiences, people that do pick up the phone, they really don't know what to pick up the phone and say.
That's true. That's true.
So let's talk a little bit about why people are hesitant and why properties actually go to foreclosure. So let's say there's a regular situation, you've gotten behind in your payments because of a loss of employment or whatever, divorce, probate. The divorce rates right now is probably the leading reasons why people go into foreclosure. But whatever the case may be, somebody at the 11th hour is trying to pick up the phone, call the mortgage company, and they're trying to come up with some possible solutions that the mortgage company can say, okay, yeah, you possibly qualify for a loan modification. Let's say they've already had a loan modification before and they've redefaulted, or they just don't have adequate income. In my experience, people are just not aware that there are options in the event that they have a second chance or a second set of circumstances that come up, so they are reluctant to call the mortgage companies.
Correct.
When I first started my business and approaching homeowners, I would go and knock on the doors, and sometimes, and I'll find this more often than few, people are actually moving out as I'm approaching them.
That's true.
Because they basically have given up. And that's what we don't want people to do. If you are a homeowner, this workshop that we have coming up is for you. It doesn't matter if you just bought your property a year ago. It doesn't matter if you've been in your property 15 years. If you feel that there's any issue or any possible chance that you could have a problem before your loan is paid off, you need to come to this workshop, simply because we want to arm you with the information that is needed that's you can communicate with your mortgage company. So we see a lot of people that are entrepreneurs.
Correct.
They may not have their taxes in order, or they may not have their proper accounting in order where they're actually receiving a paycheck. The mortgage companies need to see verifiable information. They want to see a place of business that you're receiving income from. And if you're working out of your home, your paperwork needs to be set up. So a lot of times people are just reluctant to call the mortgage companies because they really don't have or don't know what to produce to the mortgage companies when they're asking for assistance.